All right, let's look at special products, squares of binomials. So when we're talking about squares of binomials, we're looking at a binomial such as x plus 6, and we're going to square it. Now, what not to do when you're squaring a binomial, not to do, is take the exponent of 2 and distribute that to those terms and produce an answer such as this, x squared plus 36. That is incorrect. This is not true. The only way that you can take the exponent of 2 and distribute is that you have to have factors inside the parenthesis. It will have to say x times 6 squared, then we can distribute the 2. But because we have terms, a term, x plus 6, either it's going to be a plus or a minus, this is a term, we do not distribute the exponent of 2. The properties that we discussed in class only dealt when we had multiplication or division. So make sure you do not distribute the 2. What's going to take place as you look at the your property for squares of a binomial, it becomes a perfect square. Your solution becomes a perfect square trinomial. So you may be asking yourselves, how does this binomial expand to a trinomial? So what we're going to do is take the x plus 6, of course it says squared, we're going to expand, meaning we're going to write x plus 6 twice. And then you notice we have two binomials. We're going to FOIL. Take the x and distribute twice. We have x squared plus 6x. Then we're going to take the 6 and distribute twice. And we have 6x plus 36. Then we add our terms, our like terms. And you will notice that the middle terms, the 6x and the 6x, they are identical. So when you're squaring a binomial, expect these two terms in the middle to be the same, identical, matching. Because if they don't, then we have another special product that we're going to talk about in a few minutes. So our solution is x squared plus 12x plus 36. Number 2, let's do another one. We have here 8x minus y squared. And this is where we're going to take the binomial 8x minus y and we're going to expand it, meaning we're going to write 8x minus y twice. And then we FOIL. Take the 8x and distribute twice. So 8x times 8x, we have 64x squared. 8x times negative y, we have negative 8xy. And then take the negative y and distribute twice. Negative y times 8x, we have negative 8xy. Remember, the middle terms, when you expand and when you multiply a square of binomials will be the same, will be identical. And then lastly, we're going to take the negative y, multiply it to the negative y. We have positive y squared. Add your like terms. So our solution is 64 x squared minus 16xy plus y squared. And also, when you're squaring a binomial, what's going to happen always, and I want you to look at the sign of the last term, the signs of the last term, they're going to always be positive. When we start factoring, we're going to talk about this particular special case again as to what you need to look for. But here again, be mindful, squaring of a binomial, the middle terms, they are going to match exactly. They're going to match exactly. So if they're matching exactly, then it means that we're going to be adding those middle terms.